Welcome to WandaVision Mondays, and today we're going to be reviewing the first two episodes that were released last Friday. Now, this is the official start of the fourth phase of the MCU, and this is definitely a different type of start. You know, these first two episodes, they're very sitcom heavy, which, if you're not seeing much of the Dick Van Dyke Show or Bewitched, these will be very much more slower paced. Not much action yet, but by the end of the second episode, you'll definitely start seeing that there's something going on. They drop a lot more hints in the second episode. The first episode is very much sitcom based. You'll notice a few interesting things, very interesting little Easter eggs in the commercial break that they do, which is pretty cool. We'll talk about that a little bit. But toward the end of the episode, you get, okay, what's going on? And they drop a little bit toward the end. But the first episode definitely feels like you're watching a sitcom. And they don't even explain anything. They just jump right into the sitcom world. So we'll definitely see how this expands over the next few episodes. I'll be very excited to see. So each of these first two episodes have their own unique theme song. I like the first theme song a little bit more than the second, but the second one was really, really cool and really well animated. And it really did feel like the Bewitched opening, which I thought they did really good. What I can also say about these first two episodes is they nailed the sitcom format. These felt like they were actually made in the 50s and the 60s. You can really tell that they poured a lot of effort into making these episodes feel like a classic sitcom. From the set design to the camera work, everything feels authentic here. And I really like that. Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany gave amazing performances in these first two episodes. They were definitely the standout, and they're really, really good in this role. Paul Bettany just, really gives a really great performance, especially in the second episode. I really like that. And Elizabeth Olsen just nails the sitcom kind of role. So it follows WandaVision having to basically have a dinner with Vision's boss. Very classic sitcom. Of course, antics do follow. Very hilarious, and Wanda trying to cook. And all this happens, and Vision's just trying to, keep them away from this, so no one sees Wanda's powers. The second episode follows WandaVision trying to basically get a little bit more into the community, and they have to perform in the local talent show, which this scene has some amazing performance from Paul Bettany. He does an amazing job in this episode. And I like how they're trying to have to cover up real magic in this. It's very clever. So like I said, the second episode really drops a lot more hints. And by the end of this, you're like, okay, what's going on? I'm really excited to see what happens. By this next episode, we're going to start seeing even more. And I'm really curious how they're going to keep building upon that. Also, both these episodes had something really cool, and they were a little commercial break. And they made kind of commercials that felt very in that time period. But each of them had a really cool Easter egg in them. Overall, I really enjoyed these first two episodes. They feel like the sitcoms of the 50s and 60s. They nailed the tropes that you would expect, and they even made it feel like you're watching it. And it just felt really authentic. You can really tell that they spent a lot of time making it feel that way. You can also start seeing a really good mystery brewing in these first two episodes. I'm very interested to see where it goes in these next episodes. And, we also know you can definitely start telling by the second episode, things are not quite right in Wanda and Vision's perfect suburban life. And I'll be very excited to see where it heads to in the next episode. So if you've seen this episode, let me know your thoughts on it in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everyone.